Alright, welcome aboard, guys. Navigation has been plotted. We're going to YMCA. It's Tai Chi Day. Press and hold, FSD. Let him take over. The one thing I noticed about the navigation is I think we're going down Bell to maybe Cypress Creek. Okay, I guess he's not going to activate. Not automatically. Alright, so I guess this car over here is waiting for the school bus to come by. Oh, it's a 343. Okay. Alright, onward, upward, charge. Oh, I didn't reset that, did I? Trips since... Yeah, shut up. Go away. Sorry. So actually, since last charge would have worked as well. So I didn't actually have to reset that, but...
In 500 feet, turn right onto American
And in the
Drive.
process of resetting it, FSD had a cow. But you're going down this road so slow. And then we're going around the corner at 13 miles an hour. Yeah.
Now turn right onto American Drive.
I mean, things like this kind of shake your confidence sometimes, you know? Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. And in the category, that guy always goes to Walmart. Yes, I'm going to stop at all Walmart
turn
today.
Right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Time for a few more groceries.
Now turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Well, I don't see a school bus. What? But I think that... Oh, school bus is over there. But maybe they're going further out? I don't know. The school bus that's over there down the road west of me should be the same school bus that would come into Santa Rosa, I think. At least the way we used to do it. I mean, there's no doubt they have changed some of the rules. And that's fine. I mean, that's... Each office manager should be able to change the route setup as they see it the most efficient way to get it done. I mean, you really want all the school buses to leave about the same time and come back about the same time. I mean, it won't be precise, but so the guys who are getting it done faster, we'll have them come in last to the school, and then I don't know, whatever. Peace and harmony. There's no exact one right way to do it. Other than you want to minimize the amount of time overall spent on paying people. And you want to enhance the safety of the kids as much as you possibly can. Right? If you can avoid having the kids cross the road, you avoid having the kids cross the road. But I know there are some parents, and we dealt with those parents that, I mean, when I was there, that, oh no, I want my kid off the school bus as soon as possible. So like there was a stop up here, and you'd be coming in from the east. The earliest possible time to drop that kid was right here, but then they're crossing the road. And some people just have no clue what a school bus with its stop signs out means. Or they just don't care one or the other. One way or the other, I wouldn't want my kid to be the kid crossing the street there. But anyway, peace and harmony. Sorry, a little lecture about school bus driving. And yes, I was the safety instructor, so some things I do care about. Anyway, time to shift over. Okay, welcome back to long format.
In 1,000 feet.
Actually, the school bus lecture should have been in long format, but anyway, whatever. Although I'm probably not going to capture the long format on this one. I mean, I'm recording it, but if you see it, it'd be a surprise to me.
Now bear left onto Highland Lake Drive.
Oh, it's a minivan, I can't stop. Oh, look out. Ah! Whatever. These guys are going so slow. I don't know. Whoa, they're pouring concrete. They're making curbs. They're moving along on this little neighborhood. A Firefly, I think it is. Of course, I don't think that's part of the city. Are they going to pour concrete? So they had for lack of a better word, chicken wire laid out on the ground for the street. I was kind of surprised. You know, if it works for you, it works for you.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Lomans Ford Road.
Lomans Ford, as opposed to Loman Ford. Yeah, I'm feeling. I'm actually kind of feeling wise guy type feelings. Anyway, whatever. Peace and harmony. And so you may have heard me say something about following airplane stuff. So there's two guys, or two channels. One's Pilot Debrief, and the other one's 74 Gear. And they're talking about accidents or incidents that occur. And part of the point is so you learn from what happened, right? So it's just so much stuff, right? I mean, I had heard something about back when Russia invaded Ukraine, or however you want to word it. As a result of that action, Canada apparently issued a no-fly rule. And they didn't say, hey, we're going to do it at this date and time. They issued it right then. Right? So if you're in a Russian pilot flying a Russian plane, and you're about to enter Canada airspace, they turned you around. And so one of the videos was along those lines. And they were talking about how he had to turn around, fly all the way back to Russia, because he couldn't go back to Europe either. Apparently he flew through Europe to go to Canada, and as he's approaching Canada, Canada says, hey, by the way, do you know about anyway, they call it NOTAM, N-O-T-A-M, which is Notice to Air Missions now. I don't know what it used to be, Notice to Airmen. But okay. So whenever some situation occurs, they issue this NOTAM. Well, there had to be a NOTAM R, Romeo, and it basically said, hey, if you're Russian, you can't come into the country. Canada, that is. But apparently at the same time, they were doing the same thing in Europe. So anyway, it was on 74 Gear. And so he's talking about how they had to reroute and fly up around Norway to get to Russia. That must have been a really long flight. And can you imagine that you've been flying all day, then all of a sudden you find that you're not going to get to land. You're going to have to turn around and go back. You're like, okay. And for those of you who are world leaders, and I don't think any of you are world leaders listening to this, but there are consequences to your actions, right? Sometimes those consequences come quickly. Now, like the guy's name is Kelsey, right? Like Kelsey said, hey, if they declared an emergency, they would still let them land, but then they may not be able to get their plane back immediately, and they might be arrested as Russian spies. Now, I don't think anybody would be thinking they're Russian spies, so we'd probably arrange for their transport back, or allow them to leave. But handling the plane would be another issue. But it is Russian property, unless, of course, in this case, Canada, unless Canada lays claim to it and says, no, you can't have it back. I don't know. I don't know how far they go with that kind of stuff. I mean, I heard some news reports on TV, but whatever. That's a little far afield. The main point here is, oops, these things happen quickly, or can happen quickly. And the other part of what he was talking about was, by the way, you're paying each country a fee to enter their airspace. I didn't realize we did that, because it seemed like it'd be kind of difficult to enforce. Although they can see you, right? They understand who you are. And by rule, you're supposed to check in whenever you're going to enter a country. So I don't know what would happen, like if all of a sudden France said, hey, United States can't fly their planes here. What would happen there? I don't know. Would they set up a fighter and escort you and force you to land at an airport? I don't know. Let's not think too much about that. It's just an awareness thing. But anyway, so it's interesting listening to these things. I'm like, wow, okay, I didn't realize it worked that way. I mean, after all, it's not like they had to provide any infrastructure. Now, you have to pay a landing fee, yes, and a storage fee, so to speak, because when you land at the airport, you're going to be there for a while, and you got to pay a takeoff fee. Oh, that's interesting. Now, I didn't see the 45 mile per hour speed zone here, but I mean, this pickup would have been blocking our view of it. Anyway, I do know that if you're operating a robo-taxi at Austin Airport or Austin Bergstrom International Airport, call sign AUS, that there is a fee you're supposed to pay. And I've always kind of wondered, well, how does that work? Actually, I haven't gone back to the airport. I've gone there before, looked around. Okay, let's use right turn so we push it to the right. And I saw the notice about it. Now I know that Tesla has been reported to be in discussions with Austin about robo-taxi. That they want to start doing trial runs to whatever it is they're going to do. Okay, we just entered 45 zone. And usually if Jones on Cop's here, he's going to be right there. Okay, whatever. So anyway, there is a place where if you're randomly going to go pick up somebody, I guess, I don't know exactly, you pull into this place. But say, let's just pick on Uber, okay? Because Uber's the one that's the most likely candidate and the one I've seen. So when I was picking up some friends at the airport, I noticed that there was a couple of Uber cars that were over there at the cell phone lot. Okay, that's kind of weird. And at the time, I knew something about the rules, so I was kind of curious. Oh, okay. And yes, they're going across the street. Well, this is easy over here. I don't know. Maybe it's not so bad coming out of there. That'd be East Street Park Road, I believe. I know coming out easy, you can't see this traffic coming up this hill. Or you get a very late view of it. And these guys are, I mean, they were flying up this hill, even though they're still in a 45 zone. The guys that drive the long route out here on 1431, they don't like to spend any more time than they have to. Anyway, did I finish up what I was saying about whatever I was talking about before? Probably not a good idea. Oh, Mr. Ford got the message. He's taking off. Okay. Whoa! Get over it. What in the world? That Ford was coming across the lane and he's turning left. Sorry. Just avoiding a potential accident. Swerving to the outside. I have no idea what FSD saw of that. There was no time to think, just do. Oh, this guy was a lot closer. But you know, when you see somebody there, he was halfway across the line already. You're like, what is he doing? It's almost like as if he didn't know what he was doing. I don't know. Maybe he's drunk. Who knows? But that's not a good time to be taking any chances. Okay. Push him to the outside again. We could go around them. No? You're not sure? Oh, no. Yeah, so human driver left turn signal. Let's go around this Mercedes. Pretty sure that's not a standard color Mercedes. Well, let's start with it's not quite as shiny as you might expect. Or not as smooth looking as you might expect. Oh, yeah. Mr. Buick thinks he wants to block me out. Okay. We're going down Lakeline? Really? I thought we were going down Bell. Okay, I'm not sure where we're going. we'll find out soon enough, right? Our average energy's at 216 watt hours per mile, 219 watt hours per mile. Okay. Yes, and it was Subaru. I saw the Subaru coming up. I didn't see it was Subaru, but I saw the thing on top of his roof. And it was pretty obvious he was going to be one of those guys coming by fast. And yes, he's fully dedicated to that mission. That was this Infinity. Dude, you really going to road race those people? You gotta be chewing through diesel a lot faster than they're chewing through gas. Just your weight alone and the boxy shape of your vehicle. Okay, I get it. What's the best? If you're a speeder, what's the best thing for you? Is to have somebody speeding in front of you. Let them take the ticket. As we all pull up to a red light. Alright, whatever. Peace and harmony. Yeah, I heard a noise. Turns out it's that pickup. I heard a rumble, like something wrong with one of my tires. What's going on? But this truck has soul, right? I mean, you hear those guys, it has to have soul. Well, if it really means it has to rumble. Probably has to smoke, smell a little oily. Otherwise, it doesn't have the soul. I already talked about it before, right? If we're at a drag strip and now we're doing 1/8 of a mile, chances are I'm beating you. I mean, the really fast gas cars, no, I'm not going to beat them. And this is just a family sedan, you know? I always find that kind of funny to say that. I'm just driving a family sedan. 63 degrees.
In 1 mile, turn right onto North Lakeline Boulevard.
So for all my work and research on Tai Chi, I haven't really got deeper into all the movements. I've been looking at some of it and like, okay, what are we doing? But I guess enough here. So I've reviewed a lot. So I kind of wonder, let's drag this over, push that button. So we're going to 183. Okay, then we're going to McNeil. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to Lakeline to get onto US 183, get out to McNeil Spicewood Springs exit, and go at McNeil to the YMCA. $233 watt hours per mile. Wow. Oh, so I should say, anybody out there follow Out of Spec Studios? All right, so one of their content creators, if you want to call him that, he actually does a lot of their editing apparently. But anyway, the company leased a Model 3 rear-wheel drive for him, and he has FSD on it. So they have this challenge. It's called the Hogback Challenge. And so the point is, it's some highway sections on I-70 that's pretty challenging. And so, several years ago, they would talk about how, like, they missed this, they missed that. Anyway, so they took this Model 3 on this with FSD on this challenge, and they just had me run the same FSD I'm running right here. That's 13.2.2.1, and I missed the one section. They didn't like how close it got to some semi or something, but anyway, the drive was so boring, right? They found a few things, well, I didn't really like that, or I didn't really like this. But for the most part, the drive was so boring. So it's now the top top scoring vehicle on that challenge. Now, I'm not sure if his boss would agree with that fully, but each person does their test, and I mean they follow standardized form. And they were talking some about the max speed setting. So the max speed setting, if you haven't seen it, let's bring that up here. So you can do a max speed offset. I do 10%. They recommend 40%, but this just says you can't go past this speed. Okay? So, and the implication to most people is the speed limit's 55, add 10% to it, so you go 61 miles an hour. Okay? But that's not totally what this means. Over here it says adjust with traffic. So if traffic flow is going 70 miles per hour in a 45 zone, FSD will flow that max speed up to start with a 75 base, because everybody else is doing 75. Okay? It's just the way it works. Now, for somebody like me, that's a little bit uncomfortable because, well, gee willikers, Bob, some towns I go through are like speed trap towns. Right? Now, if there was a way to say, oh, like Johnson City, not that Johnson City is particularly a speed trap town, but it's a small town, Texas town. Okay? I don't really want to exceed the speed limit, especially when I'm coming out of a 70 zone and we're quickly dropping down to 45. I want to be quickly dropping to 45. Now, when we're in the 70 zone, you want to do 77, I'm okay with that. But don't be doing 55 in a 45 zone. That's daring them to give you a ticket. And that's asking for a lot of different variables. So usually what I'll do is I'll hit that scroll wheel right away as soon as I'm entering one of those. So from that perspective, FSD will not be able to handle it. At least not in the current iteration. And the sad thing to me is, well, where's Tesla headquartered at? Yeah, Giga, Texas. Here in Central Texas. Right? So I'm not that far from where their headquarters is. Now their AI team, they're in California. I'm kind of wondering how long that will last. But I mean, some of those guys, they really want the California lifestyle, and I get it. And if you're getting paid enough money, why not? Right? My complaint with like San Francisco is not how much it costs to live there exactly, but that I don't make enough money to live there. What is it? This guy? Well, he's so loud, and I caught up to him right away. Or almost right away. know the way that thing's running, you know he's using a lot of gas. I mean, average miles per gallon, okay? Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Anyway, that's one of the things that really bugs me is that there's stuff here. You know, you just get one of your ADAS driver testers and send them out here and test. It'd be easy. Now the active school zones I get, because there's what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4 different variations I've seen here in the Central Texas area. So whatever, peace and harmony. But going through small town Texas, although they're probably looking at, well, the chance that the cop will be out there is pretty slim, right? I mean, if you look at Jonestown had the reputation of being a real speed traps town. And yes, when I was much younger, when you went through Jonestown, you definitely slowed down there. You didn't exceed that speed limit. Oh, look, it's a Walmart Bright Drop van. I don't know. What is the future there? It kind of makes you wonder if Tesla just came up with a reasonable SUV style, what would be possible? But they already have the Model Y. The Model Y actually would work in most of those cases. What, really? Yes. So I have a, 75-inch TV at home? Yeah, I picked up that TV at Walmart. Put it in my car, took it home. Now, I had to unbox it to do that. Right? The box couldn't fit into the car. But if they just squared off that back a little bit, it would have fit. But whatever, that's fine. But the thing is, with something like a Model Y or the Bright Drop, whatever, I mean, it's using electricity, so the costs are much lower, or should be. I don't know what the commercial rate is at Walmart. I mean, it might be tempting to run a separate utility box and set up some level 2 chargers, which they might even have somewhere. I didn't think about it. I could drive by Walmart and see where those Bright Drops are. I don't think they have them Cedar Park though. But you know, when you start comparing cost of ownership from a fleet management perspective, using gas doesn't make any sense. At least based upon what I've seen so far. Now, are there situations where you might need it? Yes. I mean, if you had to drive out to where would a reasonable place be? Fredericksburg? Well, I think they have Walmart in Fredericksburg. Or maybe if you were in Fredericksburg and you had to drive down more towards the border to make a delivery. I mean, then it would make more sense to use gas because it'd be easier to buy gas at a gas station. Although they just opened a supercharger out that way somewhere. Tesla did, that is. Okay, half mile out. Oh, Oh, we're gonna get over in front of the Subaru. Okie dokie. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on this one. It's I'm sure it's shorter distance wise, but there's so much traffic, dude. Yeehaw. Oh wait, today's drive's been pretty boring. Knock on wood. Ow. Yeah, I knocked myself. I ran into something with my head. Oh, it was the trunk lid from this car. I was leaning down to put some stuff in the trunk, and I caught the edge of that thing. Oh, that really smarted. Does this guy have one of those automatic turn-off things? Yeah, we're gonna do that, huh?
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Research Boulevard.
And it's not that traffic's been bad.
Now turn right onto Research Boulevard.
Yep, no right turn on red. You think he's going to be able to obey it? He stopped. You think that means he read the sign and obeyed it? I mean, I've been here before and he had no recognition of the sign. And since it's a light sign, it's not always going to be on. Okay, good job. Green light, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, if you're gonna go, you better go. Look, BMW's blocking you out. Oh, and the Camry's doesn't even have to follow that.
In 500 feet,
Stupid.
take the US 183 South ramp on
Well, let's go. Oh, well, okay, he's confused.
South ramp on the left.
So there's a Hyundai was kind of, I mean, there was space in front of him, but he wasn't backing off, and he wasn't coming up either. Oh, that's a old school Model Y, so to speak. I'm sure the TBC plate, he's not all that old. Maybe he's a year or two old. No, just over a year. Right, it's been about that long since Highland came out here. .7 miles. We're going to exit on Oak Knoll. Really? Wait, what? You can't be serious. Did I look at it wrong? Your expectations, I guess, are wrong, sir. Could be. I don't know. Because it was me driving, I'd be exiting at McNeil. Oak Knoll means we're going to go past it, and then we're going to go up that other road. Seriously? Doesn't that add to the distance? Well, I guess well, no, you're eventually going to end on McNeil anyway. No, you don't have to. Yeah, we'll see. Just curious.
In 1 mile, take the exit on the right toward Oak Knoll Drive.
In the meantime, I got a Corolla that's kind of approaching up off my rear bumper and it's backing off again. Oak Knoll's right here. Let's get over. We're at 0.7 miles. Let's get over. Where are you going? I don't know. I mean, there's the exit for Oak Knoll right there. I'm going to cut off in front of this Accord. Is that the whole thing all the time? You wanted to pass the Accord? What for?
Now take the exit on the right toward Oak Knoll Drive.
I mean, there's probably safer ways to do that than that. Yeah, we're changing at 216 watt hours per mile. Okay. We're out. Left lane closed ahead. Did we really need to get over?
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Oak Knoll Drive, then turn left onto Research Boulevard.
Oh, it is blocked up there.
Now turn left onto Oak Knoll Drive.
Okay. Yeah, so takes us to what were these guys? Texas Instruments back in the day? We're gonna make
Now
a
turn
correct left,
onto Research
okay?
Boulevard.
Good news, the left light's on. Left turn light's on. Yep. Where's technology?
In 500 feet, turn right onto Technology Boulevard.
Yes.
Now
So a
turn right
roundabout
onto
way to
Technology
get to
Boulevard.
McNeil. I don't know. In some ways, it's kind of hard to fathom how much compute technology must Tesla have to be searching through all the variations of routes you could do. And there are times when he's said we're going to go down this road, and it feels like he's just trying out a route. Right? It feels like that sometimes. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, man.
In 500 feet, turn right onto McNeil Drive. Now turn right onto McNeil Drive.
It's a red light. Oh, these guys have a left turn. But you're not going to go for it. They just got a green light. They just got a green light. Yeah, they're going, dude. Leave it to FSD to be uncomfortable. Alright, after this Kia. Now you worried about that Chevy? What? Jeez. Don't wait till it gets closer and then decide to go. Well, it turns out he's turning. .3 miles out. Let's hope so. Okay, welcome back, guys. We're starting to roll. We're on McNeil. We're rolling up on Parma right now. So 0.6 miles would be at YMCA. Well, that's what I was thinking the other day when I saw that school bus. Why wouldn't you go to the inside lane if you're going to McNeil High School? Yes, sir. So there is a car, there's a VW behind us who wants to get to the left turn lane. But this is where FSD stopped. Okay, let's creep up, make some room. It's a Taos. Okay. So it looks like the outside lane is clear. What? Yes, we're letting FSD decide. There he goes. He finally woke up and said, oh wait, yeah, I do want to get over. And it is an active school zone, but there's so much traffic in front of us. We're going to be slowed down by them. How fast is the speed zone? 30? Oh, it says school at the top, doesn't it? Okay.
In 1,000 feet, turn right.
That didn't have the times on it. Oh, really? That makes it hard. All the different variations that you have to record and train on. Not to mention that speed limits vary too. I mean, if you're in a city neighborhood or suburban neighborhood, yes, the speed limit's probably like 25. Oh, sometimes it's 20. Whereas in Lago Vista, it can be 35. Right, Don Drive is actually a 4-lane boulevard in front of the elementary school in Lago Vista, but was that it was 20 or 25 there? It's funny how you hear the brakes releasing. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, that's the part that kills me. Well, it's green light.
Now turn right.
I mean, it'd be so useful to be able to turn right from that bike lane. Whoops. course, it's Lincoln. Oh.
Now your destination is on the left.
Oh, what is she doing? She's doing a U-turn here? And Mr. Mercedes woke up and decided he wants to go somewhere? Maybe he dropped off these people. You think that's an electric Mercedes? From the back, it kind of looks like it is. Okay, nice handling of the bump. Alright, so he went auto park. Or he parked there, and the assumption is that's so they can let you off. No, that is a gas Mercedes. I mean, where that Mercedes was the place, if you're dropping somebody, you would drop them there. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Or, welcome to YMCA, Northwest. 28 miles, 51 minutes, 200 watt hours per mile. Okay. And the trip says 197, but I reset the trip a little bit late. Okay. 5 kilowatt hours used. Well, since last charge is 6. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. There we go. Onward, upward charge. Gee, you know, there's almost nothing to say bad about today. Or even to complain about. I mean, I don't know, for some reason we went down to Oak Knolls instead of getting out at McNeil. I mean, the YMCA is on McNeil Road. Seems like you got McNeil, come up McNeil. And actually what it is, we went out to Oak Knoll, came back to Technology, and Technology intersects with McNeil. So it's just like we went a little bit out of our way. I don't know, whatever. But other than that, what else can you possibly say? Not much. There it is. Onward, upward. Okay, yes, I bet we're in low light conditions. All right, welcome back. We're on our way to Walmart. Let's start FSD. Of course, my seatbelt is on. I guess for those of you following the Tai Chi experience, good news, bad news, right? The good news is, yes, I got more of it. The bad news is I still look like an idiot. Okay, they're not saying that. It's just the way I feel. And yes, by the time I'm done, I'm like, what did she say? No, I don't know.
In 500 feet,
Let's just go past her. She's by her car. So FSD slowed down or stopped because there was a lady opening the trunk of her car. Give a little accelerator to get it go forward. Oh, I thought he wasn't going to stop. He sure looked like he wasn't going to stop. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. I mean, today this class was smaller, so the teacher was able to spend more time saying, no, do this, no, do that. And, you know, I don't really like the attention, but she's doing what she needs to. And I do appreciate it. It's just, I wish I could just go in the corner and just do it.
Now turn left onto McNeil
nobody
Drive.
pay attention to me. Okay, whatever. I have found some videos. For those of you who want to know, it's Tai Fin. It's a lady out of New Zealand, if I heard it right. Anyway, she teaches a simplified form. And I mean, she started out different, but at least if you stick with it, you find that she's that this class and her are at least somewhat similar, right? And that's why I need to get the parts down, like the instructor command. No, your left foot should be ahead. Like what? What? So I mean, that's part of who I am. Is I have a hard time tracking all the movements when I'm first learning. So I need extra care, I need extra practice, extra time. I mean, they're talking, well, it might take you 2 weeks. No, it's not going to take me 2 weeks. It would take me 2 months. And like the instructor always says, like, well, you just did 24 form. Well, no, I didn't. I was there for it, but I didn't do all the poses, right? But there are some things like, at least I'm getting it, left hand over right, or left wrist over right wrist. Makes a little bit more sense. So if you get the right starting point, you can at least follow through with the rest of it. And over time, it'll start making more sense. Yeah, sorry, I don't know, that's just the way my brain and my body works. I think she's worried about me getting too frustrated. Well, not to the point I'm getting frustrated, because I know how I process. Right? It's just the way it is. Oh, right. Alright, so that was the short form. Back for the long form. Of course, we're just going to Walmart. Well, the Walmart is what? 21 minutes away. Yes, but that's too long to have short. And just like I'm struggling with the Tai Chi, FSD struggling with the Walmart parking lot. And it's kind of weird because I've been there a lot. Those of you who've been following know I go to Walmart a lot. Green light, we can go. Yes, everything looks kind of dark except for where my headlights are. Although you can kind of see my screen. But what I found was if I didn't go to night mode, the screen looks even worse. The gray in the nighttime. Okay, whatever. Oh. Catch that in the mirror? Maybe not. So from a human perspective, I see up here, I see part of the reflection of the camera, or the lights from the camera. That's interesting. He hadn't timed out. Well, it hasn't been that long, I guess. Usually the display, I think, would have timed out or went black by this time. Oh yes, I guess the good news is my knees don't hurt so much this time. So this time I did go do my normal running stretches before I went to class. Now I wore my regular street clothes, so to speak. I mean, 2 short jeans. I don't know. Sometimes the jeans are just a little bit tight when you move, but not bad. Oh. And they're talking about Lunar New Year's being in a couple of weeks, and I haven't even really thought about it, but okay, there it is. And there's supposed to be some Tai Chi day. I'm sorry, I don't remember exactly what the date was, but we're all supposed to do a coordinated Tai Chi, I think. Although I don't think I want to be doing it at the same time that the girl in New Zealand would be doing it, because she's on the other side of the globe. Or almost, anyway. I don't know. We'll see, okay? Yeah, I'll show up for it. Why not? Yes. How much you want to make bet this pickup's going to try to get in front of you? And Mr. FSD's not going to let him in. How many gallons of gas did you just burn? Well, it's probably just a cup, right? Like I'm supposed to yield to him? I'm in this lane already. Yeah, how much you want to make bet he's going to tailgate? But I'm following this car in front of me. Where do you want me to go? Whoa. Okay, he just got over, so he should be free to go. Let's see what he does. He's too busy looking at me. Instead of, he's going someplace, right? Are you going someplace, or are you an idiot? I don't know. Yeah, I just glanced. And yes, he goes, woo! Okay, whatever. Congratulations. I mean, people on this road go so slow. I don't know what you're proving. That's why I try to be like, yep, just relax. We'll get there when we get there. And FSD doesn't even, or Tesla doesn't even read the 65 sign anyway. So the guy you work so hard to get in front of, he's passing you. Let's see, where am I? I'm at 251, 248 watt hours per mile. So does that mean I'm getting about 4 miles per kilowatt hour? What are you getting? Now, keep in mind, he's an older Chevy gas truck. Obviously has a V8 because you can see the dual pipes. So Mr. Infinity's trying to do the same thing. So the Infinity was over here. The Infinity went into the left turn lane, went up past this pickup. It was going, wah! For what? Yeah, that's why I keep saying, like, try to focus. Where are you going? Try to get there. Driving safely is more important than beating somebody by one car position. But I get it. The people who buy trucks like this, at least some of them, it's because they don't want pollution controls on their vehicles. Okay, congratulations. And when you get to be 50, who are you going to complain to about the air quality not being so good? Because you're contributing to that. Whatever, peace and harmony. But here's the truth, right? Now it's a Chevy Sierra, Silverado, whatever it is. Silverado, right? That's Chevy. Looks like about 1,500, but I'm not sure if it was a 4-door. I saw it on the side when I looked at them, but I didn't pay attention to that. But no doubt he has at least 350 in there. Right? I doubt he has 307. But you always have to wonder, right? Who's carrying your insurance? Do they know you drive like this? And for you say, oh, what about you? Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm on Liberty, right? But FSD is driving, and it's on standard mode, so it's not aggressive. It's not hurry. And so he's moving. I see 2 feet. I'm moving up. I'm just staying right here. Now FSD eventually, if you open up enough space, FSD will release the brakes and roll forward. 223 watt-hours per mile. Was that closing in on 4.5? I don't know. As I always say, dude, I'm just laughing at you. Right, there was some old Chevy pickup I looked at, and it was getting, what, 13 miles per gallon? At least according to EPA. Or maybe not EPA, maybe it's Edmunds or something. I mean, there's several different groups who do test and record those measurements. But you know, when we come to a stop, I'm burning almost no energy. When you come to a stop, you got to accelerate like that just to get moving. I remember one of the guys I used to work with at DMV, he said he had an old Chevy pickup like this out of 454 maybe? Whatever, it had one of those bigger engines. He said, yeah, it's fun to take out, but man, it burns through gas so fast. I think he was saying like that 12, 13 miles per gallon. Maybe he was saying 9. Right? Because he says a 4-barrel. Whatever. Peace and harmony. Oh, God. I don't know. I mean, I get it. You're trying to prove you're a tough man. With the plate so old that it has the stars and stripes on it, and says the Lone Star State on the bottom. Right? That's an old plate. Or if you want to go with the summon character, BG would have been... So B would have been the first letter. So BB in, 00001 would have been the first plate. But at least from the back, it looks pretty clean, right? Yeah, okay, that works. Gee whiz, that time you didn't have to accelerate hard to move up. So you mean it's possible to be more responsible? Right? I mean, it's not that I necessarily did it on purpose, but when I had a Pontiac Firebird, it had a 350 cubic inch engine with a 2-barrel. Now, in retrospect, that helps a little bit with the gas mileage. Well, my favorite car at that time would have been a Chevy Nova SS 396 4-barrel. If I had managed to get that. Of course, what I was doing was my brother had a Pontiac Firebird, same engine, 352 barrel. And when I borrowed his car, like, this is already plenty. You don't need more. Right? I've never been a road racer, so to speak. Do I like driving fast? Yes. But I don't want to get a ticket. So there's that. But when speed limit goes to 80, I am going 80, yes. If it's possible. I mean, sometimes it's not. Oh, the thing is, and I started exploring this with the Volkswagen Jetta TDI. You know, can you get 40 miles per gallon with that TDI? Yes. But if you're going uphill, you're going into a wind, if you're going over 70, it's fading away. All right, so it doesn't matter whether you drive gas, electric, diesel. Some of those same things always affect you. Wind resistance, right? That kind of stuff. You can't, it doesn't matter what the power is. Yep, we're going to speed up because he sped up, but he's already going to start braking soon. Yeah, he's slowing down because he's a gas truck. Actually, it's all the traffic around him, right? That's what's stupid is, no matter how tough you are, this traffic always equalizes everything. So, it's not impressive. Right? Just like this car. I didn't buy a dual motor because of driving in traffic like this. For this, I really want rear-wheel drive. Actually, with this car, to be fair to you guys, I bought dual motor because it was the same price as the rear-wheel drive. Which makes you wonder what's going on that they had this one so low. But it's new on the lot, right? It wasn't used for demos or anything. Look at that. He has plenty of space in front of him.
Left onto East Whitestone.
It's him who's slowing him down, not them. You're hilarious. I almost need to publish the long version of this video just for him. Right? Now, I don't think insurance companies are following me. I have no qualms about publishing somebody's license plate if it's out in public. He's going to turn somewhere. Okay. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Oh, yeah. Well, why don't you stop here? We'll do it for a race. Oh, what's that? Well, you can't really do a race, can we? It's not long enough space. Too bad. So sad. What? So now he's saying, like, he was happy to follow the pickup, but now he's behind this taco, and he wants to go to the right. Why do you want to go right? Can somebody tell me why you want to go to the right? We're going to make a left turn right up there in 0.3 miles. Why would you want to go right? Okay. Well, maybe I just need to drive manually, huh? Maybe he's forgotten how to handle this traffic. I don't know. It's funny, he was perfectly happy to follow that Chevy and just go, "Arr!" Just because his taco's sitting at a red light doesn't mean that he's going slow. What? What dinged? Oh, the green light. Yes, of course, the green light notice. Well, congratulations, dude. You beat me to the green light. Yeah. Why you wanting to go right? Doesn't make any sense.
Now turn left onto East Whitestone
And
Boulevard.
FSD was really insistent on doing that switch to the outside lane. Right? In 0.4 miles, you're going to turn left. And traffic's too busy to cut over. Okay, whatever. Peace and Army. Oh, is it time to interrupt? It is. Okay, welcome back. Now we're on our approach to Walmart. Or we're about to turn on the 1431. And for those of you watching the short format, so there's two things. One is there was some guy driving a Chevy pickup who, he had to prove that he could make noise. But we're in traffic, so what difference does it make? The other thing is, back there at the previous traffic light, we're in the inside lane, and FSD's started signaling right. And I canceled it a couple of times, and the third time I just did brake on FC off. Drove manually until I got to the left turn lane here, and then turn FSD back on. I don't know. It's things like that. Like you've done it so many times, and yet you're now going like, oh, I think I should go to the outside lane. Are you not aware of the traffic load around us? I don't know. I don't know why there's some things that are slipping away from FSD's ability. There's not solid white lines here. He just doesn't want to do it. Yeah.
In 500 feet, turn right.
I don't know. Maybe that was the right way to do it. We could always have a discussion about it, I guess. Looks like they have a green light. We might want to wait for this car to go by. Just an idea. Okay. So by interrupting FSD, we didn't come up his favorite little road or drive, lane, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what he's going to do now.
Is on the left.
Let's see, milk, yogurt, peanut butter pretzels, maybe some detergent. What are you doing? Okay, he's. Hi! Congratulations, you've been recorded. I hope that's what you wanted. And now everybody's honking because you started to honk. Oh, look at those cars over there. Okay, whatever. Peace and Army. Well, to be fair to that guy, yes, it's kind of stupid that the car just decided to stop there. That was dumb. Okay, whatever. Peace and Army. Bink. Bink. Trips. Okay, 8 miles, 26 minutes. 218 watt-hours per mile. Just think about that, dude. How much are you spending on gas? What kind of gas mileage are you getting out of that pickup? It's just stupid. Right? And after all his... Because he was like going around people. And after he stopped going around people were going around him. He ended up being right in front of me. So he burned a lot of gas for no reason whatsoever. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. like I said before, dude, I'm just laughing at you. I'm just laughing at you. If you see a long version of this come out, you'll hear me saying I'm laughing at you. You're so out of control. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. That's the way it is. All right, but let's go shopping, and then we'll get home. All right, welcome back, guys. Time to get home. It's 7:13. By the time I get there, it'll be 8. It'll be almost 8. Sorry, I did buy a snack. So please forgive me. It's ding dongs, in case you want to know. All right, start FSD. I didn't even check to see which way he's going to go, but I'm pretty sure, being on this end, he's going to go to the right. Oh, today he's doing this much smoother. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the first time I put the camera up there, he fell off immediately. So I guess it's just a little cold. It's not cold. 57 degrees.
Now turn right onto East Whitestone Boulevard.
Okay. What's the chances we'll be able to go? Should be 100%, unless you're FSD. Oh, and he's going to the middle lane already. Yeah, that's the thing I noticed with the out of spec review is they're talking about how chill right lane, standard middle lane, and hurry goes inside lane. Whatever. Okay, let's switch over. Okay, welcome back for the long format. That one painter. What, that doesn't know how to do his job? Oh, look out for this Tundra. Or is it Nissan? I'm thinking that those taillights are Nissan style. I hadn't really thought about it before, but I haven't had any FSD maybe degraded messages on this section of the trip. I mean, I previously had times when it was too dark for you. FSD, that is. Oh, you know what? Until we get on 1431, there's a lot more dark space. Around here, so many businesses, there's a lot of light. Oh, come on. No, I don't want to open it up. You got another ding dong in there. Come on, give it to me. There she is. I see there's something right in the middle of the tailgate. I can't make out what it says. It does feel like it's saying Frontier. Is that possible? will tell you that no hand nag FSD is far better. Much more enjoyable to drive. What? Why are y'all having to get in front of me? Ah, okay. I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, okay, he's going to HB, but why did you switch all the way to the outside lane and then come back to the middle? And now you're going to the outside. Why? No, was it a Tundra? No way. Well, the possibility is either it's a Tundra or it's a Nissan. It does say Tundra, doesn't it? No, that doesn't say Tundra. But it's hard for me to make it out in the dark. You only get part of the letter image. Okay. And we're 11 miles out from Loman Ford. Or as Tesla calls it, Loman's Ford. Well, it's not a nation plate thing. Hey, it's a 4x4. Green light, 1, 2, 3, go. Signaling right, but then he's not sure he wants to go there. Where is he going to go? Oh, he's going to go to the gas station? Yeah, dude, it has gas. I'm running out. Ah! Whoa. Okay, FSD handled all that. It's just, that was scary. As that Toyota minivan moved out of the way, all of a sudden this car kind of, I think it's a Ford, right? Kind of got exposed. And he's following somebody who, I don't know, just found out he had to pay for gas. Although we are in a 50 zone, right? He's going 44. Alright, so we're going to have to figure out something for, today's Wednesday, right? Wednesday nights. I guess it's going to be taking a snack with me. Whoa. Sorry, I was finding earlier this afternoon, my body is sore all over the place. My back is sore, my knees are sore, my thighs are sore, my right arm and shoulder are sore. I'm not saying to complain, I'm just saying, that's part of what's going on here. So let's say Fusion, Ford Fusion. Mid-tail brake lights are flickering. Oh my goodness. Green light. Yeah, I kind of thought that's what that Model S was doing. I don't know, I just had a feeling about it. Yeah, he has the brakes on. Oh. Come on. Before it's moved up a little bit, we can go. Oh, Mr. Tahoe is desperate to get in front of us. What happened? And immediately to the brakes. Oh, man. He's making a right turn. He just forgot. I don't know. But that was the open spot and all that. Okay, Chevy Tahoe. Actually looked like... Could it be a Cadillac? No. Because Cadillac has those tall tail lights. It wasn't a Cadillac. It was a Chevy Tahoe. Or a GMC, whatever they call those things. Okay, Model S just swung over to the right. Okay, peace. Yes, I guess I am. Oh, it's already 7:30. It's unusual that I'm up and driving around at this time of night. Car coming up behind me. What? You should do the right thing? Okay, let's go right. Let's move out of his way. Mr. FSD. Come on, focus. Yes, we had to slow down, but... What do you want? It's a Ram pickup. And you know Ram pickups, you can barely control those things. right now, my guess is the small S is going to turn into Sarah. Is that how you say that word? Or that name? What am I going to rock with? 54%? That means about 16% battery. I didn't track what the gas price $2.70 here. All right, if I'm going to blast a Chevy Tahoe and what is it, 69 Chevy pickup? Whoa! Oh, there's somebody there on a bicycle. Sorry, I didn't even look to see if FSD saw it. And yes, law is you're supposed to have a taillight on your bicycle. If you're operating, what, 30 minutes after sunset? Something like that? I only caught a glimpse of him when I went by. The van in front of me, that when he moved, they're like, oh, something's going on. It says 69, 68. My father had a Chevy pickup. I mean, it was for his work, so his company bought it for him. But I think that was a 68 Chevy. Out of all the pickups he had, that was my favorite. $345,000. Mr. FSD decided he wants to follow this van. Oh, he's finally sped up. Okay, never mind. But for a while there, he was going kind of slow, relatively speaking. Right, it's that flow of traffic thing that we talk about in FSD terms. You know, it's all fine and good for people to say, well, the law says this, blah, blah, blah. It's like the stop sign stop. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I taught school bus driving, and the law says you got to stop at that stop sign, or the stop line for that stop sign. Right? It was a basic requirement. People, nobody does it. If you're driving a school bus for us, you are. Yes. No, that does that mean that they followed it? No. There's no way. Some of those guys are just dyed in the wool. This is what I've done all my life. I can't change. Yeah, it's just the way some people are. And to be fair, I've actually gotten a ticket for failing to stop for a stop sign or something like that. And there's a part of me that has always thought, like, well, how do you know I didn't stop for that stop sign? Because it was a cop coming down a highway. I think what he basically assumed was because I rolled out from the stop sign, I didn't stop. And, you know, the rule of stopping going to 0 miles per hour, maybe I didn't go to 0 miles per hour. What he basically said was, you didn't put your foot down. I think that's what he said. Whatever. We're going to go to the inside lane. Wow.
In 1 mile, turn left onto Lomans Ford Road.
It's almost like he's getting over me before we get blocked out. Oh, there is a Volvo over here in the outside lane. Pretty sure it's a Volvo, right? I want to get over before that pickup comes up and blocks you out. Can't quite make it out for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's a Nissan. Right, if it's a Toyota, it would have a
Now turn
cross
left
coming
onto
down the
Lomans
middle of
Ford
it.
Road.
Yeah. Interesting. Mr. Pickup acts like he wants to go fast, but he didn't go around. Oh, here he comes finally. You do realize, of course, if I had moved in that lane, you couldn't have gone that way. You would have been stuck behind this guy. Oh, that's not right. Yeah, it is. Basic laws of physics, right? If I'm occupying a space, you can't occupy the same space unless you push me out of it or I surrender it. If I have every legal right to be in that space and you hit me, you're at fault. Yeah, you might want to check with your insurance company, see what they had to say about that. know, as much as I can complain about other places where FSD is not doing so great, this section here, where we're coming up on the right turn only lane, at least he's handling this correctly. Well, my guess it's probably map data. Unless they've done some special training that they're releasing my car. Whoop! I spoke too soon. Now we're in the right turn only lane. Whoops. Alright, so I gotta wonder just where were you going? Alright, so I guess we're gonna take the long way home. Or the back way home. You know, just when I said FSD's handling this correctly, all of a sudden he shifts to the right, and the way he was going through there, he was going too fast to either turn right or shift to the left. Well, I guess we could shift to the left, but there's going to be a car there.
Now turn left onto Thunderbird.
Alright, so you know what's going to happen, right? Yeah, the grade's going to be a C+ today. And that's the truck. The LV Beast. Don't be impatient with me. You're the one who decided to go to the right, to go into the right turn only lane. I don't know, man. I don't know. Although I guess it's pretty obvious that Tesla came out with FSD 12.6
In 500 feet, turn left onto
for you
Outpost
Hardware
Trace.
3 guys. So maybe they have to take turns on when they're computing FSD releases.
Now
I
turn
don't
left
know.
onto Outpost Trace.
Oh, I thought that was the idea behind Colossus over here at Giga, Texas. Right, that was supposed to be compute for Hardware 4 people. And this car's Hardware 4. Well, that sounds like it's about to change what we're doing, because the Cybercab, Cybertruck, and the new Model Y will all have front bumper cameras. And when they did that Robotaxi event, it was interesting that it had Model Ys, but it didn't have Model 3s there. And that puzzled me. I think somebody asked Elon a question, and Elon said, and of course Model 3, yeah. I don't know. I mean, if it turns out that I have this Model 3 and I can't use for Robotaxi, that's not a good thing. Yeah, hold it. Hold it. How about if we wait for this Cadillac to go by? With just a thought, you know? Another wonderful message sent to our friends over in California. I mean, really? You could see the car coming, and you still wanted to go in front of it?
In 500 feet, turn left onto Rockwood
That's
Drive.
stupid. I guess he's mad because I'm thinking that the grade's going to be a C+.
Now turn left onto Rockwood Drive.
And he wants to make it lower. Yeah, we can do that. I have no problem with calling this a C.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Well, at least it wouldn't be enough. There was no active school zones that we had to cross. Come on, we can go. Well, there's no Cadillac coming now. I don't know. How do I know? I'm scared. Yeah, well, that's a BMW. Hey, wait. He picked up the... No, he says it's 40. Speed limit's actually 35. That's map data. Isn't it? I wonder if he's reading that sign there. You know, I remember being at a thing with, so it was, we're showing EVs to people. Anybody wanted to come by, come look at our cars, and we'll tell you about them. And one of the ladies there said, "Well, you know, I can't stand Teslas. Their lights are so bright." You know what, lady? I'm driving a sedan. So when you pull up behind me with your big SUV or pickup, your headlights are right at my head level. So even if you're on low beams, you're blinding me. And all because you need to have I think she had an SUV actually. All because you have to have an SUV? Now, admittedly, Tesla on low beam headlights, those lights are pretty bright. I'll give you that. On the other hand, if United States of America approved them, there's headlights that will black out certain parts of the light going out, so it's not blinding you. Right? Technology's here, just the United States doesn't know how to say that's a valid thing to do. And the technology's already in my car. They just say it's okay.
Turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
It'd just be a software update. Whatever.
Now turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
Okay. Oh, right. Sorry, I was just complaining about the active headlights that we have on Teslas and how the United States of America doesn't seem to be able to approve using them. But whatever. It is what it is. I mean, the way it looks right now, if things keep progressing forward, and it's looking more and more like it's going to go slower than I'd want it to.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Well, as things progress forward, it won't matter how you set those headlights because you won't be using them. You won't be driving a car.
Now your destination is on the left.
But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Oh, we went back to the old style turn into the driveway. How interesting.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Of course you don't understand. I'm not talking to you. Push the button. Maybe Siri will go away. Right? Who needs that anyway? I know some people use it all the time, but I'd rather Google it, you know? All right, 20 miles, 35 minutes, 178 watt hours per mile. I had to take just this section and compare it to Mr. Chevy pickup over there. But no, that's not the way we do it, is it? All right, so the total trip was 56 miles for 11 kilowatt hours and 195 watt hours per mile. There you go. So coming home, most of it's good, it's great, yay! But you know, right at the point where I'm saying FSD has seemed to figured out to stay to the left, so he doesn't have to turn right on the Don. That's when he shifts to the right. Now, the van in front of us was going a little bit slow. Now, I have no doubt that's exactly what he's doing. Like, oh, I'll show you, I'll go around him. Well, but to go around him, you have to go into a right turn only lane. Because you could tell when he was getting down to the point where you have to turn right, he was going too fast to turn right. Or, well, if I didn't brake. And what's ahead of you? Hello, anybody from Tesla? You got a clue? You go look through my videos. Go ahead. Okay. What's ahead of me is a concrete curb. Because we're going from 4 lanes to 2. Stupid. Okay. And where was it? Somewhere he also did something. Oh, he was going to go across National. And there was a car coming from the right. And he was going to cross it. Well, that doesn't work. Okay, whatever. So the grade for today is a C. It's better than an F, right? But there was no active school zone, so it's not a fair comparison. Or maybe it is in some ways. Although I think the previous time it was C+. And with that stupid thing with the Cadillac, took away the plus. Come on, man. Now, if I were to guess, I would say they're probably messing with the map data. They're trying to remove the dependence on map data to do what they need to do. Okay, but I don't know how to tell you if you go into a right turn only lane, that means you got to turn right. And it's not like there's not signs telling you that, right? And the thing with the Cadillac, I mean, that was just simple math. Although I'm sure somebody, oh, well, we ran the numbers and you could have made it. Yes, but there was no need to. There wasn't. It was stupid. Okay, whatever. There you go. Grades a C for today. And I got a older model Chevy pickup and a pretty brand new Chevy Tahoe. I've actually done both of those already, but I'm going to do them again just for this video. Onward, upward charge.